So we're speaking today with Chuka Oham, who is a Nigerian currently studying in Australia. And Chuka have won several scholarship opportunities, particularly the University of Nottingham South Wales scholarship in Australia for international students. And today we are going to be speaking with Chuka to share his experiences and also to inspire other aspiring young Africans looking forward to opportunities to further their education. So Chuka, you have won a couple of opportunities that people are yearning to win just one of it to further their education, and you have several of them at your resume. So what is it about you, and can you enlighten us about some of these opportunities you have won?
Okay, for me, it's all about one's motivation and determination. During my days at uni, Federal University of Technology, Owerri, precisely, I had like a plan, a dedicated plan of how I intend to follow my career, to pursue my career.
Okay.
And to do that, I said to myself I needed to gain foreign exposure with respect to education.
Okay.
Education, sorry.
Yeah.
And that motivated me. It motivated me to be at my best in uni.
Mm-hmm.
Also apply for opportunities that will see me study abroad.
Okay.
So during my final years, I was, studying abroad, and then I was, searching, making online searches.
Yeah.
And of course, asking people about possible people that have graduated, of course, about possible opportunities, to study abroad.
Okay.
And then I got to the University of Nottingham.
Mm-hmm.
Immediately after my graduation from FUTO, I submitted an application for admission to Uni Nottingham. Yeah. They had a couple of scholarships for international students at the time, and I indicated interest in my while applying.
Yeah.
And to God's glory and to my expectation, I was selected for one of such scholarships, which saw me study at the University of Nottingham. It wasn't a full scholarship, anyways, but it was something.
Oh, okay.
Because when you do the maths and reason the amount you have to pay as school fees, and you get. But thanks to the scholarship, I was able to see myself through my master's degree and program at the University of Nottingham.
Okay.
So afterwards, that's with the University of Nottingham. During my stay in the school, while studying, I got very close to one of my lecturers then.
Mm-hmm. Then
I spoke to her about my interest for doctoral studies.
Mm-hmm.
She supervised my dissertation.
Okay.
While I was doing my master's, so it was easy to talk to her. She gave me several options and told me to make some applications, local applications in the school, anyways, which I did. But at the time I did it, I got a feedback. I got a very disappointing feedback. That she at the time she couldn't take more students because she was at capacity, and the school wouldn't allow her to take more. So I couldn't get funding to continue my doctoral studies at the University of Nottingham.
Okay.
I didn't relent, and that's one thing that should be at the mind of every individual aspiring to to follow, maybe pursue his or her dream.
Yeah.
For me, I wasn't going to give up because I got that disappointing feedback. I made so many applications too, and I got some disappointing feedback. But I didn't relent. I didn't relent because, like I said earlier, I had a plan of what I intended to do, and I was determined to follow it through.
Yeah.
Irrespective of the amounts of failures that
on your way
came my way. Yeah, came at that time. So after seeing that it wasn't going to be possible to get funding, I from her I placed a significant level of hope and trust in that, but it didn't work out. But I wasn't ready to give up. So I persisted, looked at countries, looked at their offers, looked at their institutions, looked at their rating, research rating, and then I came across, and while doing this research, I came across the University of New South Wales.
Okay.
And I looked at the portfolio of lecturers I would like to work with to see if their interest aligns with my potential, area of research.
Yeah.
And then I got to see the current professor I'm working with. Yeah, so I continued making numerous applications while waiting for this one to pull through. So when it seemed like it wasn't going to work out again, given that the proximity to resumption date was very close, and I had to make a visa applications, it all seemed as though it wasn't going to work out.
Okay, you were back in Nigeria by then already?
I was in Nigeria, yes. Okay. I was in Nigeria.
Okay.
And I got a ping. I got an email from this professor asking me if I was still interested in continuing my studies with him. I told him yes, and in less than a week I got notified for scholarship.
Well, that's for South Wales.
New South Wales.
New South Wales.
PhD. Yes, so then I took it up. I said yes, very, very. I was very much interested. I took it, and then here I am. Anyways, it's been 2 years now. So while at New South Wales, I told you I made numerous applications while waiting for New South Wales.
Yes.
So while at New South Wales, I got further calls from some professors via emails, further contact via emails. Asking me if I was still available, that they got funding. I need to work I need to work based on what they are researching on, these lecturers and these professors, they have different areas of research.
Yeah.
So when they come to you with a request, they'll tell you that you should, and they'll ask if you're willing to work under their research area, their research group. So,
and not just your own.
Yeah. So I told it was a lady anyways. I told her that I'm already a PhD candidate in Australia, so I was.
So you had options of scholarships. That's what it turned out. Yeah. Eventually.
Yeah. I still had, but I couldn't take them because I was already doing.
Yeah. This one.
So in University of New South Wales, my supervisor told me about the Commonwealth Scientific Industrial Research Organization scholarship for students. And asked me to apply. So I applied and then got that scholarship to support the one I'm currently on. So it's two scholarships.
So 2 scholarships that is funding you currently.
Yeah,
that's what it is. Oh, that's impressive.
that's basically it for me. And I really would say it's one's determination and willingness to succeed.
Yeah,
that sees us through. And of course, in all of this, there's a God factor. I wouldn't play that down. So it's not all about my efforts.
Yeah.
So that's it.
Okay. You made emphasis a lot in being not giving up, being determined no matter what, regardless of the setback one finds his or herself coming across, to keep at it. In addition to this, what other quality do you think made you stand out to have gotten this different assistants that you currently have and you previously have as well?
Okay.
I don't know if you want me to. Yeah, okay.
It's okay. The thing is, I like to see myself as one who is very, very thorough.
Thorough, okay.
I like to see myself as one who is very thorough. I take time to follow a process until my anticipations come to pass.
Okay.
Being thorough means that when I'm making an application for a particular, maybe scholarship or admission or whatever it may be, I try to pay attention to details.
Okay.
Most of the time, people make this mistake of thinking that little things don't matter. But in this part of the world, those little things you neglect are often the things that set you back.
Yeah.
So that's why I say I like to see myself as one who's very thorough. And this has contributed to my winning the ITS essay for and representing New South Wales in the World Congress that was held in Melbourne in 2016.
Oh.
So yeah, I would like to see myself as being very thorough.
That has really played out in going forward for you.
Going forward for me, yes.
Yeah. Oh. I was about to get to that essay thing, but apart from the essay contest you won, the scholarship, did it also involve writing essays? Because what I want to draw out from there's this two sides where when it comes to essay writing, personal statements and stuff like that, there's this extreme of trying to oversell yourself and also trying to undersell yourself. Where's the balance between trying to sell yourself, present yourself? What's the balance between being overly humble and also being confident about what you're doing?
It's based on one's perception of what overselling yourself is and underselling yourself is. Okay. In this part of the world, I've been opportunity to study not just in Australia but also in the United Kingdom. Okay. And there's something these people value. They value someone who is very confident. But confidence is about, how they perceive your person from their first contact with you. Okay. So if you go and you start acting as someone who's probably maybe shy, they probably, most of the time you don't see them coming to you. You see people keeping distance from you. But if you go there, if you approach them, you talk to them boldly, confidently, you act as though you've been here for long. I'm not saying you should start forming. No, don't do that. You act as though you really know what you're doing. What you're doing, yeah. Exactly. Okay. They respect you. And in this part of the world, in the UK, in Australia, you have to sell yourself.
Yeah.
It's not about overselling or underselling. I will encourage people in this part of the world to oversell themselves because they like it. Most of the time, that's where people see, that's where people come to see you as one who is confident, even if it's not true. But if you go to an occasion, or if you go to a gathering, or you go to any place, and then you're talking, you're involved, you're getting involved, you're not just idle. They see you as one who's like a force to reckon with. So most of the times I've interrogated, most of the times I've interacted with people. Sorry.
Yeah.
Let them tell me this time and time again. If you're going to send your CV, for example, if you're going to send your CVs out, elaborate what you've done and own what you've written in your CV. They are telling you this. They are telling you this because they want you to go. They want anyone who's going to read your CV to see to see you as one who's actually confident in his abilities.
Yes. Elaborate.
Yeah.
Said elaborate and
own it.
Own it. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. You have to elaborate. If you've done this, for example, I'll give you an instance.
Okay.
For example, someone who does something like this, what do they call it, pedicure and manicure in Nigeria.
Yeah.
The person wants to write a CV here. The person may say, I'm a podiatrist. I do this. I do this. It doesn't just end in I do manicure. I do pedicure.
Yeah.
You need to elaborate. You need to use technical terms. Not even about what you need to talk technically.
Sure that you know what you are doing.
Exactly. When you start talking like that, they'll be like, "Wow, this guy is good." Even if you're not good, this guy is good. But of course, you have to be good.
You have to be good.